Hello, everyone. It's been a while, but I'm finally back with a new moblade guide. Today's video is specially designed for players who have achieved rank 6 in the exquisitescenery innerway. If you haven't reached rank 6 yet, please check out my other guide videos. I'll leave the links in the pinned comment. Once you hit rank 6, your moblade becomes explosively powerful. Your gear, innerways, and even your DPS rotation will change completely. Let's dive into the details. First, let's look at the innerways. Up until now, we've been using 4 exquisitescenery, morale chant, battle anthem, and art of resistance. However, once you reach rank 6 in exquisitescenery, you should replace art of resistance with adaptive steel. Why is that? From now on, we need to constantly charge our unique resource, battle will, which requires using our shield skill whenever it's off cooldown. Therefore, the effect of art of resistance, which increases shield duration, is no longer necessary. Instead, equip rank 0 adaptive steel. You don't even need to upgrade it. At rank 0, it already increases critical damage by 20%, making it incredibly efficient. Now, this might leave you wondering, then what happens to the art of resistance we've been using all this time? Let me give you the answer. Just as you've been doing, keep opening those innerway boxes and aim to reach rank 6 with art of resistance. Once you hit rank 6 with art of resistance, you can simply convert it into battle anthem. I recommended art of resistance to you from the very beginning with this exact plan in mind. So, don't worry about wasting any innerway fragments. Everything is going according to plan. Next is the gear. For your weapon set, please use the Rain Whisper set. You might remember me recommending the Ivorybloom set in a guide 2 months ago. At that time, our levels were low and our critical rate was very poor, so the 5 to 10% boost from Ivorybloom was very efficient. But now, with higher character and gear levels, we have enough critical rate, so the Ivorybloom set is no longer necessary. Instead, the Rain Whisper set is far more efficient as it boosts precision rate. Plus, since we'll be using the shield skill on every cooldown, we will be triggering the set effect constantly. For the armor set, there isn't a single right answer, but I strongly recommend the Form Bend set. This set increases your shield duration by 2 seconds. The crucial point here is that the duration of the charge attack damage boost buff also increases by 2 seconds. This makes the tight and demanding DPS rotation much more manageable in actual combat. I built a DPS rotation around this, so please check out the later part of the video. Next, let's talk about the DPS rotation. Please keep in mind that the rotation I'm about to explain is for real-world combat, not just for a dummy DPS test. As I've explained in previous guides, we used to use the charge attack only up to the second combo and then cancel the animation with the parry key. This was an efficient rotation that made it easy to respond to boss movements and various variables in real combat. However, you shouldn't do that anymore. From now on, you must use the charge attack up to the third combo and make sure to land the additional attack. Why is that? Let's look at the rank 6 effect of exquisitescenery. By consuming battle will, we can amplify our charge attack damage by up to 50%. This means we need to perform powerful charge attacks using battle will. But here's the key: if you land the third combo hit, that additional attack, you get back the battle will that was consumed for the charge attack. That's why landing that third hit is absolutely essential. Back to the rotation, let me show you the real-world DPS cycle. First, use the Spear's Q skill, followed by the shield skill, then execute the 3 combo charge attack as mentioned. Then, perform the 3 combo charge attack one more time. This part is important. If your shield skill is off cooldown after finishing 2 charge attack cycles, use it immediately. But what if, like in my current situation, there's about 0.6 seconds left on the shield cooldown? In this case, you have 3 options. First is the top priority option: use the Spear's Q skill, then activate the shield. This is great because it fully charges your battle will. However, you can't use this every time because the Spear's Q skill has a 20-second cooldown. You can use this option roughly once every 2 cycles. The second priority option is using the Spear's special skill before activating the shield. This applies a vulnerable debuff to the boss. It's a fantastic debuff that increases party members' damage by 8% and my own damage by 16%. Also, the Spear's special skill consumes battle will, but if it hits the boss, you get that battle will back. I choose the second option when Spear Q is on cooldown. As a side note, you don't need to watch the full animation for the Spear's special skill. You can cancel it midway with the parry key and immediately swap to moblade. Since you need to swap right after the parry, it takes some practice. Your hands need to be quite fast. The third priority option: what if Spear Q is on cooldown and the boss is too far away to use the special skill? This happens often in real combat. In this case, I use Cloud Steps or just the first hit of Soaring Spin to close the distance. simply use a mythic skill and activate the shield immediately after. It might sound complicated, but let's simplify it. After using 2 sets of the 3 combo charge attack, you choose one of the 3 options: Spear Q, Special Skill, or Mythic Skills. Then, activate the shield and repeat the same cycle. Note that this DPS rotation requires the Form-Bend set. Without it, you'll find it very difficult to be flexible and react to variables in real combat. Real bosses don't just stand there like dummies, there are always many variables. Great! Let's move into a real-world match. I'll show you how to handle various variables. To keep it natural, I'll enter a sword trial through global matchmaking. For the opening, I activate the shield right after Spear Q. And as you know, I repeat the 3 combo charge attack for 2 cycles. Now, look at the duration of the buff icon at the bottom. Because I'm wearing the Form-Bend set, the buff hasn't ended yet, and I have a 2-second margin. I use this to quickly land the Spear's special skill on the boss to apply the vulnerable debuff. As I explained, this is a very strong debuff that increases the party's damage by 8% and my own by 16%. I cancel the Spear's special skill animation with a parry, swap to a moblade immediately, and activate the shield. Then, I start the 3 combo charge attack again. A variable has occurred here. We were supposed to do 2 cycles of the 3 combo charge attack, but since the boss entered the exhausted state, we need to use a different combo. Take a look at the charge attack damage boost buff icon at the bottom. It's almost gone, right? I don't even have enough time to squeeze in a single skill. In situations like this, I use my shield skill immediately to refresh the buff duration. Let me show you another scenario similar to the one we just saw. A variable has occurred here. We were supposed to do 2 cycles of the 3 combo charge attack, but since the boss entered the exhausted state, we need to use a different combo. I land 1 more 3 combo charge attack, then use Spear Q and the shield to max out my battle will. Then, I execute the instant charge attack twice, which can only be used during the exhausted state. This is how you must flexibly change your DPS rotation in real combat. Here is the second variable. I'm currently performing a charge attack. Look at the buff icon duration, there's not much time left, right? Also, I already knew the boss's next pattern was a whirlwind attack that deals continuous heavy damage. So, I didn't finish the charge attack. I cancelled the motion midway and activated the shield immediately. After that, I'm already repositioning to prepare for the boss's puppet summon pattern. If I had finished the charge attack in that situation, I would have been hit by the boss's powerful attack, losing HP, and my repositioning for the gimmick would have been late. Always remember, our final goal isn't just to put high numbers on the DPS meter. Performing the boss mechanics correctly is always priority number 1. Also, as we play both tank and DPS roles, we must reduce the burden on our team's healer. Managing your HP by properly reacting to dangerous patterns is a key skill for a tank. Let's summarize quickly. First, we have a set DPS rotation, but you must be flexible depending on the situation. In this regard, the Form-Bend set is an extremely useful armor set. Second, always keep an eye on the charge attack damage boost buff icon. Calculate what you need to do during the remaining duration and respond appropriately. Third, you must perform both tank and DPS roles and correctly handle the boss's gimmick patterns. High DPS isn't the only goal for a moblade user. Alright, now it's time for a DPS test on the dummy. Do you guys remember my recent DPS numbers? Now that I've hit rank 6 in Exquisite Scenery and mostly finished my gear farming, just how much have we grown from that 15,579? Let's find out together. From 15,579 to 23,818. That's definitely some massive growth. It's always fun to feel the character getting stronger. This dummy is level 71. Now, let's also test it against a level 81 dummy. The DPS dropped slightly on the level 81 dummy, but it's still good. Breaking 20,000 is a very satisfying result for me. I'll test it again once I get new gear at level 90. Then we'll really see how much stronger my character has become, right? As shown in the video, reaching rank 6 in Exquisite Scenery changes everything: innerways, DPS rotations, gear sets, and more. Once you adapt to these changes, you'll be able to deal explosive damage with the moblade. I hope you all become versatile players who can handle both tank and DPS roles. That's all for today's video. In the next one, I'll be doing a quick review of the gear I'm currently wearing and diving into the most efficient stat builds for the moblade. Plus, I'll give you a brief intro on how I roll and select the best options for my gear. So stay tuned. If you subscribe to my channel and like this video, it would be a huge help and a great joy to me.